for your story of fanaticism. I just recently saw someone else from DC, and I've never been a fanatic of anything. I'm a big soccer fan. I've never been a Skins fan. I'm kind of a Cowboys fan. I kind of like certain soccer teams. So I've never understood when I turn on the TV and see those guys in cheese heads and their bare chest out and it's like 15 degrees. I've never quite understood that. But now I can add to that image also the brand on your butt or the tattoo on your butt. So I'm getting a greater understanding of what fanaticism actually means. But for this particular evaluation, what I'm going to simply do is to go over what I think some of your strengths are and then what some of your growth points are. The whole purpose of an icebreaker is simply to stand up, introduce yourself to the body so they get a chance to know a little bit more about you, and then for you to kind of get a calibration of how you are as a speaker. So first of all, I'm going to talk about one of your strengths. You're a very good storyteller. You actually have an expressive face, and you kind of have a conversational tone, which really is good for storytelling. Throughout your presentation, there was like 2 or 3 little vignettes of stories that you told, and it was definitely the most interesting part. Now, how can you make that even stronger? Go and do a little bit more reading about a story arc to kind of give us the full introduction, the beginning, kind of the middle, and the end of a story, so that your stories have a little bit more impact. One of the things with a story, to have an excellent story, you kind of have a synergy between your delivery and the actual structure of the story. And your delivery is great. Now let's add that structure, put those two together to make your stories even stronger. The second thing that I loved about your presentation is that you have what I call wise word choices and fantastic phrases. And there was a couple that you did. You said, confused disappointment in the land of patriots, jets, and giants. Aided by enhancements. The best term I've ever heard for being tipsy. I like that. Aided by enhancements. And then derriere, nice pause. Okay, learned earlier, nice pause. And then said, pun intended. And I think a lot of people kind of miss that. Derriere, you kind of miss that. You got it, yeah. I think after you got it, I kind of got it too. So, but having those unique turns of phrases are excellent in a presentation. One, it makes people connect with you more because they're like, oh yeah, it's a smart guy. Or they make you think a little bit more with your derriere pun. So that's also an excellent thing. Now, how can you take that and make it a little bit bigger? May I see your notes? One of the things is, don't put your notes in 10-point font. Single-spaced on a piece of paper that is stapled that you have to go. Okay? What I like to do is I use all caps, 17, 18 point. I even use different colors, okay, because I got a color printer at home, but I use different colors. And the pages are apart, and they're not back to back also. So I can simply do this, and I can just slide one over, or put them down, and the next 2 pages are right there. That allows you to take those awesome turns of phrases and those wide words that you have and have them have greater impact. And the last thing, which is the major point of this, is to introduce you to us. And in all those little vignettes, we learned a little bit about your fanatical grandmother. We learned a little bit about your love of the past, your life in San Francisco, and how you've even gotten friends that are willing to pay for your tattoo and call you on your words. So I think we learned a whole lot in such a short period of time about small elements of your life. And that was excellent. You definitely achieved your purpose. Thank you.